British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada, is the place many wild Pacific salmon call home. This story is about these amazing fish and the trouble they are in. Adult pink salmon return from the open ocean to their home river in the fall to spawn. Sea lice are natural parasites on adult salmon in the ocean, but can't live long in fresh water, leaving coastal waters relatively lice-free. The male pink salmon's body changes shape, and a large hump develops on his back. Pinks are often called humpies because of this. Their mouths and teeth also become more pronounced as they get ready to compete over females when they spawn. Adult salmon literally give everything they have for the next generation. After using every ounce of energy to travel home, find a mate, and spawn, they die. The entire coastal ecosystem depends on wild salmon. Their bodies provide nutrients for many things such as eagles, bears, and plants. After hatching in the spring, pink salmon alevins live off the nourishment from their yolk sac and hide from predators in the gravel. They grow into juvenile salmon and learn to find food for themselves. Pink salmon fry usually spend very little time in fresh water before heading downstream to the ocean, meeting many predators along the way. Healthy near-shore coastal areas are essential nurseries for young salmon to feed and grow so that they can survive their long journey to the open ocean. Because lice that fell off returning adult salmon are now gone, coastal waters typically have low levels of sea lice in the spring and are safe for young migrating salmon. However, some of these salmon do fall prey to other predators. Salmon are also an essential part of ocean food webs. They travel to the ocean to eat and grow in order to have enough energy for their return home to the spawning grounds. It's in the open ocean where salmon usually pick up parasites like sea lice. At this point, the salmon are large enough that a few sea lice aren't harmful. Adult salmon are renowned for their amazing migratory abilities, which allow them to navigate back to the very stream from which they were born. This return home starts with a signal from their biological clocks. Returning adult salmon have quite the welcoming committee as they near their home. Sea lions, killer whales. The tourism industry and commercial and recreational fishers depend on the returning salmon. Salmon have also been an important food source and a cultural cornerstone of many First Nations for thousands of years. The recent introduction of salmon farms in many coastal areas provides a large number of potential hosts for sea lice in near-shore coastal areas all year round. Since salmon farms regularly contain more than 500,000 fish per farm, even low numbers of sea lice on each farmed salmon add up to very large numbers being released into the surrounding water. Female sea lice carry up to 500 eggs in two long strings that look like tails. Sea lice grow through several stages and then must find a host salmon to attach to in order to survive. Before salmon farms, sea lice had never been reported on small juvenile pink salmon, only on adults. Because young pink salmon are so tiny when they enter the ocean, some are smaller than a AAA battery. Just one louse may be lethal. If fewer young salmon make it out to the ocean, this means fewer adults will return to spawn. If this cycle continues, research suggests salmon could totally disappear in some areas, and the ecosystems and communities that depend on them will suffer. If the salmon go, what will be next? If you think wild salmon are too important to lose, make sure your voice is heard. Know what kind of salmon you're eating and think twice about eating farmed salmon. For more information, visit our website.